Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. On behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club, welcome to the Monday Night Accidental Net, or as some like to call it, the Oopsie Net. Of course, this net was started by accident by myself, and we just kept going with it. And I'd like to thank Terry, VE3IQL, for the use of this fine repeater and the continued use. And with that, do we have any time sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations that would like to check in? Please come now. All right, VA3 NFG Mobile. Steve, come on in. How's things?
Early check-in for me, or high priority check-in, or early priority check-in, and that's about it there, Chuck. Thanks for doing that, buddy. But we'll be listening in VA3 NFG Mobile.
All right, very good, Steve. I have you coming in to the repeater pretty good there, so thanks for checking in. And I have to ask, how's mom doing?
She's doing pretty good. Just about ready to go home in the next. Well, I don't know about directly home. She'll be continuing on with physio every day for about a week until she's strong enough to go home. So that's the update. And thanks for asking there, Chuck.
All right. Well, you tell her we all say hello and a big shout out from Chuck. Okay, Steve, I'll let you carry on and we'll talk to you in a bit. Anyone else? Priority traffic or one and done, mobile or portable? All right, so let's open it up to anyone with a valid license who would like to check into the Monday Night Net. Please come now. This is Chuck in Hamilton, Ontario, VA3CJZ.
VA3IMW. Wow.
All right, we got a double there, so let's take Al, VA3IMW. You kind of got stepped on, but let's bring you in, Al. Bonsoir, Monsieur Al.
Hey Chuck, how you doing? I think you just said VA3MW, I'm VA3NFL, but hey, I'm trying to get this number one down to a science. I seem to be winning, but hey, trying to get through my news. I was talking to Bill earlier. I keep pausing this stuff, so I'll be listening along. I'll turn it back to Nat.
Okay, very good, Al. Thanks for your check-in, my friend. Stay warm. Okay, so let's bring in Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening, Chuck. Yes, this is the real VA3IMW, and my name's not Al. Anyways, I guess I don't have to ask the obvious question. You sound very different tonight, and your attitude sounds like you're bubbling over with joy. So from that standpoint, I'm going to assume that not only did your Omni show up for delivery today, but you hurriedly unpacked it and got it hooked up in the station. So it sounds like you're running it again, and you must be grinning ear to ear. Just another quick note, Droner Wayne, VA3 Fox Mike Bravo, is a YouTube check-in. Anyways, how did everything go with the unboxing?
All right. Well, first of all, Mac, to answer your multiple questions, it's a yes, 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 and a big yes. I feel so relieved at the moment. You don't know the stress and the anxiety I was going through, especially with not getting the tracking number from Yezu there on Friday, or even this morning when I tried getting it. And of course, the FedEx person showed up later than I thought. It showed up at 4 o'clock, and man, was the equipment cold. So, unboxing it, of course, I took multiple pictures just to protect myself. And turns out everything was hunky dory, and I had to let the unit sit for a while to warm up. But anyways, how do I sound, Mac? Is it good? Is it bad? Can I uh, try putting the mic EQ on for you and see what that does?
Well, I gotta assume you're using your normal setup with your mixer board and your boom mic. Um, so the setup that I'm used to hearing on the other radio makes you sound like a late night FM TV host. It has a warm tinge to it. Um, this lacks some of that warm, soothing bass tones, but you do sound like yourself, just not with the augmented warm bass tones. So I think everybody else who heard you with this setup said that you sounded really good. I guess I don't think it's bad. So yes, you do sound like yourself, but you don't sound like you do when you're running the 857.
Yeah, I just switched on the mic EQ, by the way, and so of course, I'm still trying to figure out how to get the audio close to how it sounded before, but this is with the mic EQ on with the settings that I took off of the YouTube there and adjusted it slightly. How is this now?
On FM, I don't really notice it. Perhaps on sideband it would be more pronounced. I'm thinking that in order to get this to sound like the other radio, you're probably going to have to play with the mixer board settings and bump up some of the low to mid-range on your mixer board. I'm not sure how you got it set up, but yeah, in time, all those little details will come to fruition. No big hurry. You sound like $1,000,000.
All right, very good, Mac. Do appreciate it. And so, yes, I've been at it since 4 o'clock, and of course, I had the previous settings saved on my laptop, and I had to reinstall that. And it appears that everything else is working well. And so, yeah, no radio work for me. I was sitting here. Actually, Mac, I woke up at 6 a.m. I I was wide awake, and I tried to fall back asleep, but I just couldn't. So I've been up since 6 a.m. and it's been a while since I've done that and stayed up without an old man nap. So yeah. Okay, Mac. Anything else to add?
Not a whole bunch. Just a wonderful day. Nice to see the temperature warming up. and I see the critters don't agree on whether it's going to be early or delayed spring, so we'll have to see what's going on. The reality of it is it's still February, but the good news is the daylight is getting longer, noticeably longer, and that's good news. So other than that, Bill always wants me to remind everybody that we will be doing another group activation, which will coincide with the weekend of the Spring Support Your Parks weekend, which I think is the third week in April. Park yet to be named. We'll discuss that further, I guess, in upcoming rag shoes, I guess. Other than that, Chuck, you're doing a fine job, and just a reminder to everybody, feel free to check in on YouTube. Just look up my call sign, VA3IMW. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for doing this one, Chuck. Oopsie. Back to you.
Okay, Mac, very good. All right, then, so we'll clear with VA3IMW, and let's take some more check-ins for tonight's Monday Night Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Chuck.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Vern Portable. Good evening, Vern. I'm doing very well. The 3-week ordeal of being without my brand new radio has come to an end, and I have it now installed, and I'm talking on it right now, Vern. So I'm quite happy.
That's great, Chuck. You sound pretty good as well. As I stepped out, it's I think it's -7 or -8, not too bad, and not a bad day as Mac mentioned today. Hey, really glad you've got the radio back. Sounds like you're getting the settings set up and everything. Hope you've got a good copy on me just out walking near the skating loop at Memorial Park.
Ah, okay, very good. I haven't checked you on reverse, but I'm getting the repeater at a solid S9, and you're holding the repeater quite well. I can't detect any noise, so good job tonight on 70 centimeters, I guess. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we get a temperature change. And because when it gets cold, I don't know. Some people say bad conditions change from when it's warmer to when it's really cold. But anyhow, you're doing a good job, Vern. Anything else to add, sir?
No, that's it for now, Chuck. I appreciate you picking me up. Hope everyone has a nice evening and a nice rest of the week. I'll be listening along for a little while. VA3CRF.
Okay, Vern, very good. Before I do another call out, I want to remind everyone that it is Monday night. I forgot to say the date. It's February 2nd, 2026, and it's Groundhog Day. And depending on who you believe, spring may or may not come at all. Geez, I remember we were listening to the news one night, and they were talking about Manitoba seeing snow sometimes into early June. So, yeah. All right, so also, because this is Monday night, we have several nets going on. Not only this net, the Lake Ontario Radio Club, but we have the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club having their a net on the NCF repeaters, the VE3 NCF on UHF VHF. And then at 8 p.m., we say hi to Rick on the HF net for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. And that will be on, well, 7.100 or maybe 7.098, because apparently some people get a noise on 7.100. So look above or below, and you'll find Rick there tonight at 8 p.m. And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 3, India Uniform, Kilowatt. Bill, come on in.
Yep, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on frequency and everyone on YouTube. Not too much to report here, kind of a couple of frustrating days when noise levels are back, and I've only been able to work a handful of stations, so getting pretty discouraged with that, but it is what it is, not much you can do about it. Took a portable shortwave receiver outside and getting the same noise locally, so that helped me to just determine that it is somewhere outside. So as I say, only a handful of stations in the last couple of days. As far as the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club with their net, I'm not going to bother checking into the net anymore. They don't seem to want to take the time to come over here, so I guess maybe we have leprosy or something. So not going to bother with those folks too much anymore. Wish them well, but not very interested in checking into the net anymore. Anyways, that's it for me, Chuck. Glad you got your radio back. You're sounding good, and we'll turn it back to you.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, keep in mind, different repeaters have clicks where regulars show up and they just stay there. They don't go anywhere. So, you know what I like listening to at night in the evening after 9 o'clock is on 146.490. I pick up a bunch of the guys from anywhere from Mississauga all the way to Toronto and Milton and Hamilton. So give them a listen, and if you can hear them, I'm sure they could hear you. 146.490. And like I said, usually they're on after 9. Jack, VE3 Romeo Uniform Bravo, is, I guess, unofficially the full-time net controller over there, and he's got a pretty good, strong station, I tell you. All right, Bill, thank you so much for your check-in, and unfortunately, that noise thing, I gave up on it years ago. It didn't matter what I did. I always had noise, so I just said, you know what? I'm going to live with it. So anyways, with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Net. Please come now. All right. So not too many check-ins tonight on YouTube as well. A little bit slow tonight, but that's quite all right. That gives me more time to play with my new radio. Let's make this a last call. Unless someone has any further announcements, questions, comments, or check-ins, please come now. All right then. So I guess we'll call this a wrap. And what did we get tonight? 5 check-ins, I believe. Yeah, total of 5 check-ins. I want to thank everyone who checked in on the radio and on YouTube. And I will be back on Wednesday with the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton area, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, or AREG. And that will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. on 146.430, 146.430. And that is simplex, of course. And because of that, not everyone can hear everyone else. So I also stream the net live on YouTube. And just put my call sign in the search and click on the live button. You can find us there. With that, I'll say thank you all very much. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll catch you down the log. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now. 7-3. Let's see now. And now,
I think I got a few there now. Larry, VE3LRL. Go ahead, Larry, please.
No problem, Marty. Good evening to you and all on net. Nothing too exciting to report here out in beautiful downtown Freelton. Just trying to stay warm and like that. So, not a lot of, been some activity, some workable stuff on the DX cluster, but not a lot. Still working on band fills. Need 3 or 4 more for Justice Cheo, but to get them on all the bands. But anyway, that's it. That's all, Marty. V3LRL.
I just wondered, Larry. I guess there's a flea market this coming Saturday in Niagara.
Yes, sirree, Bob. The St. Catherine's guys are doing their winter thing. I think they've picked a new venue. I actually should get on the email and see if they got any tables left, but otherwise I won't be selling, but I think I may pop in and look and see what's going on.
Hopefully we'll have a face-to-face, Larry. Very good. Anyway, thanks for the check-in this evening, and all the best there. 73 for now. All right, VE3CRF, Vern, up in Waterdown. Go ahead.
Good evening, Marty, and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up. Just out for a walk. Temperature is about -8. I'm sure there's a bit of a wind chill. Not a bad day today. The check-in before you, just so he knows, the tables are now sold out. I heard John, V3WM, announce that on a recent net. But yeah, I think the turnout for the N Park event will be good. And Marty, I hope that you've had a good week. Let me drop it for a sec. Was going to mention that I was at the Warplane Heritage Museum on January the 24th for an event. And it was real. I didn't even think about the radio room. I'm sure there was nobody there because it was an evening event. But what a great venue. Really enjoyed the meal and the camaraderie. And yeah, great place to go. All right, Marty. Hope that you have a great upcoming week. VA3CRF.
Okay, sorry about the call there. VA3CRF. Very good, Vern. Well, thanks for that, and the shout out for the museum. Yeah, it closes at 5 for our group, but yeah, it is a great venue if you're lucky enough to have something up there. And I guess the food service is pretty good now too. Anyway, thanks for that, Vern, and all the best. Stay safe there. Keep your feet under you, and enjoy the walk. All right, we're clear with VA3CRF and standing by for Victor Alpha 3, Lima, Juliet uniform. Don.
Good evening, Marty, and everyone on net. Actually, it's Victor Echo 3, Lima, Juliet uniform, but I know you know that. Good evening, all. Nothing particular to report on. I know I had asked you last week at coffee to remind me tonight that this weekend, in addition to the Niagara's Hamfest, which I didn't know about until last night on the Procom net, was the Vermont QSO party on top of some other things going on this weekend. But as it turned out, I got my Vermont contact on Tuesday last week, so I've actually got my worked all states finally on FT8. So one more little nail in the coffin.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Maybe somebody getting ready for the QSO party got on the air to check things out, and you caught them. Over.
I think it's just a case of one of those things that you try, and then you kind of say, okay, I want to give up for a little while until, such and such a time, and then sure enough, the next day it happens. So just one of those strange quirks in life, I guess.
That's wonderful. Anyway, very good, Don. I'm glad that worked out for you. All right, 73 for now, and if you're at coffee, we'll chat in a few minutes. 73. All right, VE3QEE listening for further check-ins on the Monday net. The time is 7:25 p.m.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, step back.
Stand by, John, and we'll listen for Victor Alpha 3, Juliet, Mike, Quebec. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Mike there, Marty. It's Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec. Good evening.
Oh, boy, I missed you. You're on the list here. Go ahead there, Mike, over.
Yeah, not a problem. Good evening to you and to everybody else on the net this evening. Like others, not an awful lot going on this evening. Yeah, the basic theme is trying to stay warm, even though temperature has come up a little bit from what it was a few days ago. Bone cold, but all we can do is hope for spring and some warmer weather. We just got to hang in there, I guess.
Well, yeah. Do you have a snow-coated driveway, Mike, over?
Well, most of it is down to the pavement from my previous snowblower activity. There actually is some ice on there, and I got to attend to that. Some of the little bit of snow that was on there with the sun has melted and then frozen. So got to be careful. They're getting some rock salt out there and just melting that down. But for the most part, the driveway is clear. I've got two vehicles that need to go in and out, my wife's car and mine, and it's not a problem with that. But I think, I'm not sure whether I mentioned it before, we got probably here about 15 inches. At least that's what was on the top of the roof car there a few days ago. So anyway, that's the way it goes.
Well, glad you're able to get in and out. A few years back when my son was at Queen's University, he had a place, a student residence up an alley. And that alley, of course, they didn't plow it. It was between two buildings, and that's where they kept the vehicles up there. And it would get awful ruts in it. And there was about 4 inches clearance between the wall of the building and the car on either side when you went in there. And, when those ruts got all iced up, you had no control over where the car was going. And a few times, I had my heart in my mouth driving through that. Anyway, never made contact with a building, but boy, what terrible conditions. Over.
Yeah, Roger, you got to be careful in navigating that thing. Just a quick story. I usually make it a daily habit most of the time to visit McDonald's to pick up my decaf coffee. And the drive-through where I am here in Aldershot, it's a real, it's almost like a U-shaped drive, if you will. And I guess the little tractor or whatever they had to try and plow that out didn't do a fantastic job. So you're forever getting your wheels hitting the edge of the snowbank, and you do get through, but it's a bit of a tactical course there, Marty.
Oh, just part of our winter entertainment there, Mike. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good week. Always a pleasure. 73 for now, Mike. All right, just before the announcements, I guess we got time for a last-minute check-in here from VA3CJZ. John, go ahead, John.
Yeah, good evening, Marty. Thanks for looking after the net again this evening, as usual. And according to Wiarton Willie, we're going to have an early spring. So nothing to pass on to the net. And we'll definitely see you at coffee there this evening. Over.
Look forward to that, John. Okay, well, thanks for the check-in, and we'll look forward to that early spring, John. 73 for now. All right, it's just about 7:30. We'll see if Rick is waiting in the wings with the announcements. VE3BK, this is VE3QEE calling.
Roger that, Marty. And yeah, there's a lot of activity this week coming up and this weekend coming up. Okay, this weekend coming up is the 7th and 8th of February. Wow, where did it all go, Marty? Time goes so fast, eh? 2026, and we're into the second week of February already. Or almost there anyway. Okay, there's quite a bit of activity going on for the weekend, so I won't list them all. The best place to look is contestcalendar.com under 8-day calendar, and that'll be the one that'll give you the rules and everything. Or you can go to our website, hamiltonarc.com, and look up links, and it's the third one down for the contest calendar. Okay, so let's see, we'll get right into this. There's all kinds of stuff going on this week, and first off, the walk for the bacon QRP contest. So that's during the week. That's going to be on Thursday. Actually starts on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock and goes for 1 hour. February goes for 1 hour, February the 5th, and then on February the 6th it goes for an hour from 2 to 3. And okay, so the next one I'll keep for a second. Okay, the NRAU 10-meter activity contest. Now that one's split up quite a bit, and that's all on February the 5th, 1800 Zulu to 1900 Zulu for CW, 1900 Zulu to 2000 for sideband, and then 2000 to 2100 for FM, and then 2100 to 2200 for digital. Okay, and so that's on Thursday, and that's something different on 10 meters. If it's open, it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, again. Okay, and now we got one of Marty's favorites, the SKCC Sprint in Europe. It's Europe, so anybody in Europe work us over here. 2000 Zulu to 2200 Zulu, 2 hours on Thursday, February the 5th. Now, if I got that all right there, Marty, over.
Yeah, you're likely not going to hear the Europe and Asia ones, but anyway, it's good to know they're running. Over.
Okay, I wondered about that. Depends on the propagation. Sometimes you can hear them, sometimes can't. Okay, Vermont QSO party. All kinds of QSO parties coming up. And this will be on the weekend. 00 Zulu, February the 7th to 2400 Zulu, February the 8th. That means it actually starts on February the 6th at 7 or 8. Yeah, 8 p.m. No, 7 p.m. Yeah, you gotta check that UTC conversion chart that Marty made up. There's one on the HARCIO groups, and also Marty will send you one if you request it there. So, okay, coming up also this weekend, I'll keep for a second. Now, the big one I see that, a lot of people could be involved with is a 10-10 International Winter Contest in Sideman. So that starts at 001 February the 7th, again on Friday night, and starts goes till 23:59 February the 8th. Okay, that's, there's a lot more here. But if you're interested, check out contestcalendar.com. That's the best place to be. Okay, so for the club announcements, we got the HF band tonight. We're going to be on 7102. 7102, the bands look like they're in pretty good shape. And so that's our HF net on a Monday night. HF net starting at 8 o'clock. Let's see what else we got. Coming up in February, our club meeting will be on the 19th. 19th of February. Don't forget there's only 28 days in February this year. So, anyway, that'll be our club meeting. Everybody's welcome. And that'll be at St. Paul's United Church, 42 Regina North in Hamilton, Ontario. Okay, and the other thing we got going, okay again, would be that we have the TP net for the VA3 Charlie Whiskey Mike, the guys at the Warplane Heritage Museum, 3 o'clock p.m., 3 p.m. local time, till 4 p.m., and that's on 7100. Okay, so tonight, Marty, we're on 7102, V3QE, V3BK.
Hey, Rick. Well, thank you for the announcements. By the way, has there been any announcement about a club breakfast during the month? Over.
On the website, check out the website. I'm not sure about the club breakfast for sure, but I'm sure there is one. And check out the club website, hamiltonarc.com, and it should be listed on there. Usually Barry keeps that right up to date, so there'll probably be something going on there, but that's the best place to check anything that's going on with the club there. Over.
I'll do that, Rick. Okay, thank you for that. Well, thanks for the announcements. Good to hear you, and good luck with the net tonight. 73 for now, Rick. Over.
Okay, thank you. The bands look pretty good. I can see you guys on digital, and there's a few rag tours going on 40, so looks like it'll be pretty good. 7102 to get away from that birdie, and anyway, carry on there, Marty. Good luck with that.
Hey, thanks, Rick. And just an aside to the folks listening on the air here, the Vermont QSO party on this weekend, we can hit Vermont from here. You know, our signals, when we're trying to talk to each other close in, sometimes we can hear each other and sometimes the signals bounce right overhead. But listening to the SDR receivers around the country, our signals always land in Vermont. And a good thing to do if you're going to participate in that Vermont QSO contest is download a county map of Vermont. They're available on the American website. Just Google it, and you get a map of the Vermont area and the counties, because on the Vermont QSO party, they'll give you short forms for those counties, and if you got a map of them, it's easier to figure out what the short form is. So that's a little tip there, and just thought I'd mention that. I've done that contest several times. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks, Rick. Appreciate the announcements, and we're standing by now for any check-ins on the second half here. VE3QEE, listening for calls. Please call now.
VE3 Victor Echo 3 X-Ray Lima, Quebec.
NTX. This is VU2 Papa Juliet Mike. VU2 Papa Juliet Mike from Mumbai, India.
Okay, well, stand by. We'll take Peter first. VE3XLQ. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, good evening, Marty, and everyone else on that. Just a quick little correction to Rick's announcement. The general club meeting is on February 26th. So the board meetings are always on the second Thursday, and the club meetings are on the fourth Thursday of the month. So this meeting coming up in February, it's Hamilton Radio Club members Hamfest. I hope to see a good turnout of the membership. You know, get a free table and sell your stuff. I'll just pause for a second.
CF.
Yeah, and our board meeting, that's on a little bit of a different day this month because I have to travel. So that'll be on February 10th, and you can get the link if you want to join in and see our overly not exciting board of director meeting on the 10th. Otherwise, we'll see everybody at coffee tonight.
Peter, thank you for that, and we'll look forward to that. All right, VE3G something or other. Could I have the call again and go ahead?
VA3GMP.
Okay, Garnet, go ahead. Good to hear you. Over.
Yeah, going to coffee tonight, Dave and myself. You can check Dave in as well, DV. I'm going to coffee tonight.
We'll look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for the check-in, Garnet. 73 for now. All right, Victor, Uniform 2, Papa Juliet, Mike. That would be Perviz. Please go ahead.
NTX. Okay. This is VU2 Papa Juliet Mike, Perviz from Mumbai, India. Good morning to you, Mary. Good morning to everybody. Here it is 6:10 a.m. Sorry I'm very late today because in the beginning I tried but I could not connect. So at last after some time I tried once again and I got you. So thank you very much for checking me in. WX here in Mumbai is comfortable, 22 Charlie and cool and pleasant. Otherwise everything is good. I copy you 59 plus loud and clear. Thank you very much for checking me in. Sorry I'm late today. Otherwise, no traffic. Thank you, 73. And to everybody, 73 to you, Mary. And I will stand by for a while. This is VU to Papa Juliet Mike. Back to death control. Over.
Thank you, Perviz. Victor Uniform 2, Papa Juliet Mike. Always exciting to get a call from Mumbai, India. And good morning to you. Tuesday morning there. We'll look forward to the day when it gets here. Anyway, Perviz, nice to hear. Thank you very much for the check-in. All right, we're listening for any further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Net. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Mac, good evening, Mac.
Good evening, Marty, and all on net. It's a beautiful day. Nice, warm, balmy temperatures. I saw -5 on the temperature gauge on the dashboard on the way home. I guess things were a little chillier this morning. About -14 when I left here. And getting into Guelph, I saw spots here, there, and everywhere that ranged from -20 to -23. So little pockets of cold air, a little further north. So I guess we're pretty lucky to have good old Lake Ontario to hug us and keep us more stable in temperature. Anyways, looking forward to springtime. I was remarking to Chuck earlier today that the days are becoming noticeably longer. It's nice to see extended daylight, right? A little bit of brightness in the morning and the evening. Other than that, also looking forward to springtime coming around. And just for everybody's information, our Hamilton POTA Operators Group has decided they're going to shift the spring group activation to coincide with the Parks on the Air Spring Support Your Parks weekend, which is going to be the third weekend in April. So it gives us a chance to kill two birds with one stone. Everybody who participates obviously gets the benefit of the award for Support Your Parks weekend springtime, and also the camaraderie of getting together with people you normally just hear on the radio. Other than that, oh, by the way, we haven't chosen a park yet, so we'll keep everybody apprised of what we decide to do then. Yeah, I think that's about it for me, Marty. Nice to hear everybody on the air tonight, and thanks for doing what you're doing. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Okay, Mac. Very good. Well, that'll be interesting moving to the third weekend in April there, but it's not too far off the solstice, I guess, and it might even be a little bit warmer that weekend, Mac. Anyway, I got up this morning and looked out the window around 7 o'clock. I actually stepped outside and took a couple of pictures because there was a lot of condensation overnight, and it didn't condense into water droplets, but it condensed into beautiful crystals on all the fine branches of all the trees, and it was like a winter wonderland out there. It was unbelievable. I've never seen such beauty as was visible this morning. And when the sun came up, of course, very quickly it all kind of disappeared. But just in that hour before the sun came up, it was truly a wonderland out there. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but boy, that was sure amazing. Over.
As a matter of fact, I didn't notice it here, but what I did notice as I got into Guelph is that you could see in the distance on the horizon, looking northward, the rime was hanging in the air. With the rime, that's what I recall it being called. It's like a winter fog. So suspended moisture droplets that are in the air. And as I got into Guelph proper, you could see that all the trees had collected that rime, and the beautiful white tips of all the tree limbs and the evergreen branches. It certainly looked like something out of a postcard. So yes, there are certain things about wintertime that are really beautiful. Sometimes those beautiful things are treacherous, but at least today we got to see the beauty without the danger.
Very good, Mac. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, and all the best this week, and nice to keep in touch. 73 for now. All right, we're clear with Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, and listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. The time is 7:47.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
We'll start with Albert. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Good evening, Albert. Thanks for the call.
Hey, good evening, Marty, and everybody on net. Just checking in on Echo Link here up in Barrie. Still up here working. We've had a couple of cold days out here, but yeah, you know, it is Barrie, so we just got to deal with it and keep pushing forward. Anyways, just checking in there, Marty, so VA3BT.
Okay, good to hear, Albert. Thanks for the call. Thanks for being there. 73, and have a good week. All right, we're clear with VA3BT and standing by for Matt. VA3SMN, go ahead.
Good evening, Marty. Good evening, everyone on net. Just a quick hello for everybody. Home tonight, working on recovering my bricked iPhone. And if I have success, I'll see you guys at coffee. No other news for the net, no other traffic. Back to you, Marty. VE3 Sierra Mike November. I'll be listening.
Okay, well, good luck. We can chat about that when you get in for coffee, I hope. All right, Matt, it's 73 for now. VE3QEE listening for calls. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Papa November.
Right, Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Mike November. Spencer, good evening.
Good evening, Marty. That's Papa November. Just listening along and hanging out and quick dinner, and going to join everyone at coffee once the net's over, and I look forward to hanging out and chatting with everyone.
All right, Spencer. Well, we're looking forward to that as well, so drive safely. 73 for now, and sorry about the call. I got it corrected here. Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Papa November, Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo, 73. All right, Victor Echo 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, Damien.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot. Yeah, Damien, just mobile up to coffee right now. Over.
Okay, sorry about that, Damien. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot. Keep me in the right lane there, Damien. 73, and we'll see you in a few minutes. VE3QEE clearing with VA3COF and listening for any further calls. Please call now.
Yeah, Marty, Damien here again. You can check in Victor Echo 3, X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot. John with me, over.
All right, in the log, Victor Echo 3, X-Ray Bravo Foxtrot. Good evening, John. Thank you. This is nice to get you in the log there, John. Over. All right, we're listening for further calls on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Please call now.
Victor America 3, Whiskey Zulu.
Recheck.
Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Hotel Uniform, recheck.
All right, well, stand by, Carol, and we've got two rechecks. I'll take the rechecks first. Stand by, Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Zulu. First recheck, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem, Marty. It's V3LRL. Just for the guys who are interested, if you're at least interested in QSO parties, there is a state QSO party challenge, and it's runs all year, and the guys who run QSO parties can earn an award, or it's a contest within a whole bunch of contests, Marty. And the beginning of the schedule does start this weekend with Vermont, as Rick indicated. But this weekend is the Vermont QSO Party, Minnesota QSO Party, and the BC QSO Party. So always good to help the BC guys out, because they're a big part of the Ontario QSO Party later on. But anyway, the idea with the state QSO Party challenge is to be able to work as many of these QSO parties as you can. And the more you work, the higher you rank relative to the challenge. So anyway, state QSO Party challenge, just Google it. It'll bring you to the list, and then you can go and check out where everything is. The one thing about QSO parties is, check your QRZ awards page, et cetera, and it's a great way to band fill states in different bands, etc. Anyway, that's all I wanted to add, Marty. 7-3.
Thanks, Larry. That's great to know, and yeah, I've never heard of it, so we'll have to look into that. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Larry. All right, Carol, a recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, VA3WHU with VE3QEE and the group. Just wondering if anybody looked out last night and saw that moon, that full moon last night. That was stunning. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a clear night, and it came up around 6 p.m. I looked out and I saw it, and I was like, wow, that was really nice. And just a quick FYI, the Winter Olympics kick off, I think, this Friday, the opening ceremonies. So anyway, that's all for now. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Carol. 73, and I did see the moon last night, and yes, it was beautiful and quite bright in the sky. All right, standing by for Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Zulu. Go ahead, please.
3 Whiskey Zulu, Paul in Dunville. I just catch you on the Carlisle 2-meter repeater. That's what it says on my radio. So I haven't heard the Hamilton Radio Club on here in months. So I don't know what you guys did, but I can hear you now in Dunville. Over.
I don't know how you're getting in, Paul, but glad to hear from Dunville. And you may be coming in on the WIC repeater, 146.715. Could that be the answer? Over.
No, I was just saying on the radio. This used to be Carlisle 2-meter repeater up in Carlisle. I'd have to check out, like you say, the frequency of the radio. I don't have it on the screen now, and then look at the chirp or something, see what's going on here. But you're coming, somebody's got you cross-banded over or something. As you're coming in great. I haven't heard you guys in a while since you moved your repeater down to the waterfront. So it's going to be a check-in, so we'll try checking in from now on if I can hear you.
Yep. It's terrific. Thank you, Paul. Be glad to have you on board. Yes, that repeater system is hooked into ours for 1 hour during this net. So it cuts off automatically after the net's over, and so that's what you're in on. So thanks for the information, and thanks for being there. 73.
73.
Right. Any last-minute check-ins? We're up to 25 check-ins. We've got 4 minutes left. Anyone else? Please call now. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet Zulu. Are you there, Chuck? Over. Nothing heard. Anyone anywhere? Please call now. Okay, well, it's just about closing time here, so I'd like to take a moment to thank everybody who was riding along with us tonight. And don't forget, there is a flea market. The N Park fellas have a flea market down Niagara Falls way. It's a new venue, so look up their website and find out about it. It'll be Saturday down in Niagara Falls, and Rick's net starts at 8 o'clock. If you're at home and you got 40 meters, check in on 7.102. He's moved it up a little bit to escape a birdie, and so he'll be on starting at 8, and hope to see some of you on Thursday when the Warplane Heritage Museum has an hour on the Transprovincial net. That's from 3 to 4 after Collins' hour, and if you're available, we'd love to hear from you at that time too. So 73, we hope to be back in a week's time, and until then, stay warm and stay upright, and hope you have a good week. This is VE3QEE. I'll be clear, and I'll return the frequency to normal amateur use. VE3QEE 73.